Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Steve, a Scottish wild camper, explorer and adventurer. So if this is something you're interested in, then click the subscription button and follow me on my wild adventures around Scotland. So back in May 2023, I set out on a solo bikepacking adventure, wild camping around the North Coast 500, taking 20 days. I was also doing this for charity, the Trussell Trust, who deal with food banks and food poverty. I was raising funds for those that are finding it extremely difficult to feed themselves and their families. The North Coast 500 starts at Inverness and covers over 500 miles of the north coast of Scotland. A fairly new route that reaches some of the most incredible places in Scotland, with breathtaking scenery, views and stunning beaches. This adventure would test me physically and mentally and push me to a new level. I will be alone and will have to deal with whatever the North Coast 500 throws at me. This is the bike I will be doing my adventure on. It's a white 801 mountain bike with Ortlieb bags on the back at 40 litres each and Rhino Walk handlebar bags on the front. The bike itself has been serviced and prepped, ready for this adventure. This was going to be some adventure, for sure. So sit back and let me take you camping on the wild side.
Good morning everyone. Just listening to a cuckoo there. Every time I have a camp there's a cuckoo, and I swear to God I think it's the same one. He heard me. Yes, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Great sleep last night. This is probably the best sleep I've had. And I still feel I could actually sleep longer. So I gave my face a wipe with the wet wipes. I can't get outside because the midges are rife, and I think I've let half of them in here. So I'm trying to tidy up as much as I can. I'm steaming up. I'm steaming up in here. Yeah, let me open that tent a bit at the top. Can open it. Oh God, they're waiting for me. They're actually waiting for me there. Apologies for this white in the camera. Yeah, they're sitting there waiting for me to come out. So yeah, I'm going to pack up as much as I can in here, with as little as hassle as possible, and it's not easy in a one-man tent. But it's not a bad morning. It's damp, but I think we're expecting warmer weather today at some point. So all good. Yeah, comfortable sleep last night. Am I just going to have to constantly keep steaming? This is steaming up. Apologies again. Yeah, I'll grab a little bit of breakfast. There is a shop down the road where I stopped at before at Porthew. I can grab a little thing if I need a top up or anything like that, which just gets me away from these midges. And heading for Gairloch, and then quite a long road all the way around to a wood just before Torridon. So that's the plan, and we'll stop in between. So all good. Right, I need to get this jacket on and brave these midges at some point. So I will continue tidying up and eventually get outside. See you in a bit. Well, I've just made a cup of tea and come down to the beach a little bit further away from the tent there, just to get away from these midges. There is a bit of a breeze, so they're keeping them away. Apart from some that are crawling my face in now, it's actually annoying. Yes, it probably was a bit condensation in that tent. Forever cleaning the lens there. Oh, goodness sake. Yeah, so yeah, I did have a good sleep. I've tried to pack as much away as I can. And it's going to be a great day, I think. The sun's trying to come through the clouds there. Hopefully dry everything up. It'd be actually perfect if these midges would just disappear. But that's the way it is. Yeah, what lies in store today? This is day 17. Welcome to day 17. A cup of tea full of midges. Feels a bit better now, the breeze is a bit up. Or have I spoke too soon? Yeah. Hopefully a good day ahead. Positive, smiling, all good. It's just a little bit damp on the grass just now, but it's just when you want to get packed up and there are midges everywhere, it's just so flimming annoying. I think they're probably just going to get worse as I go around that neck of the woods, going into sort of forest, coming down into forestry and all the grasses, and they were never a bother up the east coast and along the top, to be honest. It's just now coming down the west coast midges. But that's part of camping, and we're kind of having to get used to it. So if you hate midges, you'll hate. No, I would probably say they're all following me down to the beach. Actually beat it, midges. Just for 2 minutes. Friggin' heck. I'll have to go into the sea. So I'll have this cup of tea, go back up, try and get a little bit of food into me and start packing up the tent. So actually, where I am just now, at this Firemore campsite, directly above me, if you go right to the top of this leg and go left along the top, I did a wild camp up there for 4 days. Put a link in the description for that. Had the beach for 4 days for myself. It was just absolutely incredible. A bigger beach than this, to be honest. It was amazing. Check it out. It's probably about 4 years ago now. Probably look a little bit different. Right, I'm going to drink this cup of tea before it gets totally full of midges, and then go and sort my tent out. Catch you in a bit. So look at that beautiful scenery. Oh sorry, you can't see it because of this actual carnage of a mess. Well, this is what you don't normally see, okay? This is me trying to sort all my kit. And that's only because it's a dry morning, or dry-ish, I should say. So, yep, I normally turn the tent upside down like that, or on its side. I actually seen somebody like this at where was it? Oh God, it was Wick. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was Wick. Turn the tent on its side while you're packing stuff away, and it basically dries the bottom of your tent. It gives a bit of an air in. It's full of midges. I leave the door open, and once the poles are all down, I will turn that inside out and let them all free. drying the inside of the tent a bit, just to air it a little bit there. The footprint is always takes the worst of it. It's a little bit damp, so I turn it upside down. My bike all sorted. Yep, everything there is ready to go into my food bag because I'm finished with it. Clothing bag is packed. Got all my bits and pieces there that I don't really need, and it's ready to pack away. Rubbish, which is to be put away as well. So yeah, this is basically what you don't see about wild camping, what you have to do. You only see getting out my sleeping bag, having my breakfast, and then pedalling away. This is the stuff, the boring stuff we have to do. I have oil and chain spray that I give my chain a good spraying over every morning just to keep things ticking over fine. I have got wet wipes, and I'll get a rag and just take the excess grease and everything off the little bits of the chain and everything, just to keep it working smooth. So this is just a little quick video just to say this is what my camp looks like before I'm all pedalling away into the next wilderness camp somewhere. So I'll just give that a few more minutes more, and then I'll take it all down and let it pack it all away. That's what I'm saying. Right, that's me all sorted. Bike's packed, everything's away, and just leaves me to say, hopefully I'm leaving these midges behind. They're actually rife now, they've come back out, so I'm going to make this pretty short. Great little beach. This is Firemore Beach campsite. It's an honesty box one, so put a wee bit cash in the honesty box at the gate. But remember, this campsite doesn't have water, and it doesn't have toilet facilities either, so campers are ideal. Tents are like probably a night stop, to be honest. But yeah, what a lovely little place. I'm going to stop down the road, see if I can get a little coffee away from these midges, and next stop will be Gairloch. Yeah, all good. So we'll catch you soon. Day 17. Woohoo! So I've just stopped a little bit back from Gairloch. I'm just about to freewheel all the way down into Gairloch. That's it there, part of it anyway. In the distance is the Isle of Skye. Absolutely beautiful. And just, I don't know if you can see there, there's a little winding road that takes you along the coastline. That takes you all the way to a big lighthouse. And just before it is Big Sands Caravan Park, which is a great caravan park. Beautiful beach. And yeah, it's lovely. So I'm just going to go into Gairloch, get a wee coffee, maybe a little bit of bite to eat just to top things up, and admire the view. The sea's beautiful around the coast there, nice and blue. You'll be sick of actually me telling you about hills and all this beautiful scenery up here. What a lovely little spot to come out onto a flat top, really. My back is ringing. The sun is beaming down here, and all I can hear are the birds. Absolutely beautiful. We're still picking away at things, we're still getting there, so on we go. Well, we've got 10 miles to go before this woodland camp. So I've just actually left Kinlochhew, just stopped at the garage there, the petrol station. It's got a little coffee shop kind of thing. And what a fabulous little place. It must be pretty busy actually with this North Coast 500. But what a lovely little village. And this weather is absolutely glorious. Still going. Still roasting hot. Yeah, what a place. Surrounded by these mountains, heather, moorland, pine trees. And that cycle just coming down the side of Loch Maree there, absolutely gorgeous. The smell of the pine trees mixed with heather and just the vegetation, it was absolutely brilliant. I forgot how beautiful this country is. It's coming down the west coast here. Oh, I could never put the camera down here because I just want to show you everything, but it's just beautiful. But all in good spirits. I just stopped for a nice lolly and a bottle of water. Topped up my water and just drank the rest. So we're in good spirits. All good here. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I don't think I'm going to have enough midgie spray. Let's get it on. Okay folks, right, I've had to hurry and put this tent up because the midges were absolutely horrific. Me picking a woodland. Been absolutely bitten to bits. I've put the midgie spray on, I've got the net. There is a bit of a breeze which is keeping most of them away, and long may that continue. Yeah, I think we're just getting into territory where it's just trees and woodlands and stuff, so it is they are going to be expected. But thank God I brought this midgie net and the spray. So one absolute epic cycle today. Really chuffed with it. It was so amazing views, the scenery was fantastic, and folk that I met were great, so hats off to all of them. I'll put a load of links in the description and all that when I'm sorted. But yeah, the midges are coming back again, so I'm trying to get everything in the tent that I need. and so I've got more room. I'm just not sure how I'm going to cook at the moment. But yeah, we'll take it from there. And this is bloody awful. But hey, still smiling. Okay, right, I'm going to get sorted into the tent and pray. That's about it. Right, bye. Well, I have been confined to tent. There is literally billions of them waiting to get in. I could not kill enough of them in here. It's a full-time job. I have been bitten to bits. And it sounds like it's actually raining. But all it is the midges tapping on the outside of the tent. Actually mad. And in my haste to try and get away from these midges and get the tent up, I have broke my glasses. So annoyed now. But because of the tent situation with the pole, which I must say is actually hanging together, I went and bought Gorilla Tape. So I'm going to make some sort of an attempt to make these look new again. See if I can work my magic and join them back together. It's a job for the night. I swear to God, that's another cuckoo. Okay, he's been following me all week. So anyway, I've got quite a lot in here. Well, I should say I've got the necessities that I need in here. Sleeping bag. I'm being on that. It's absolutely freaking roasting. I'm going to sleep with the tent door open tonight so that it actually creates a vacuum of air. Yeah, I've got food in here and I've got some water as well, so I'm kind of pretty self-sufficient at the moment. I just don't know how I'm going to cook anything out there. I may have an attempt, but we'll see what it's like. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. But I shall continue eradicating these millions of midges that have built up in the corner. I've been splatting them for ages here and they're still appearing, so I have no idea where they're coming from. Please don't tell me. I haven't seen a hole, but please don't tell me there is one. Unless they're coming out of my hair. But anyway, I've got to fix the glasses, I've got to kill these midges, and eat something. So try and do all three in a winner. Right, going to start my job. See you in a bit.
I'm still in. Still trapped. Yeah, I just going to call this a night. I've wrote up my diary and bits and pieces like that. I've had a couple of sweets. I've got an apple and a Mars bar. I'm just not feeling brave enough to actually go out there and cook a meal. It's just, the thought of it's just drive me mental. I'm quite shattered as well. So I'm just going to have the apple and Mars bar and just get my head down. I think I could do with a good sleep again. It seems comfy enough, this spot that I'm in. So annoying with all the midges. I have put spray on after I've got bitten while I was putting up the tent, and I haven't had bother yet, but obviously there's midges are crawling all over this tent roof. I can see them through the top. So yeah, I definitely feel trapped completely. I don't know what I'm going to do in the morning. I just hope there's a breeze, because that'll shift them. Even if it's for a short time, get me the tent down, and I don't mind if I don't have a breakfast, because Torridon is just actually a few miles down the road, if that. I will stop and just cook something, so I don't really have an issue with that. I'll get a cup of tea, or there'll be a shop open, or whatever. I'll sort something out. So the plan tomorrow is heading for Applecross. That's what I'm doing. There's loads of nice places around there, so there'll be some good scenery. I haven't been round there for a long time, so I can't even remember what it's like. But this valley was just absolutely stunning, just coming here. Beautiful place. Yes, the sun's setting, and I can't go out and actually do anything about it. I do like a sunset. I just can't go and see it because of all these midges. They've just ruined it, to be honest. But in a way, it just means I can get my head down and get myself a proper sleep, or a better sleep. Yeah, that's the plan. So I don't think I'm going to be filming anything apart from midges, because that's all there is to film. But yeah, I'm just going to go and get something to eat, my Mars bar and my apple, and call it a night. So from this little woodland with all the midges and that bloody cuckoo, must have heard me. Yeah. I will wish you good night, and see you in the morning, hopefully with none of these midges, because I can't be doing with them now. Night, folks. Morning, folks. My tent is literally turned black. They are actually horrific. This is an actual nightmare. I literally have to bail out of here. Mr. Cuckoo is not helping me either. Okay, let's make a plan. I feel so rough this morning. I think they were eating me in my sleep. I can't even shake the tent either, really, when I've got no time to do it. I just need to hurry up and bail out. So putting this tent up at the next place is going to be fun. And on that note, it's another woodland camp.
So I might just have to rethink a couple of things. I know Applecross has got a campsite and it's normally pretty busy. So I might just ask or beg just to get on there for one night or 2 nights just to see what I can get. I need to get myself together because I feel absolutely rough as. I am now armed to the teeth with protection, apart from my hands, but I've got the spray on my hands. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be brave. Stop thinking about it. Let's just do it. Oh, shit. I'm dreading this. Absolutely dreading this. I think they're all inside my tent, between the inner and outer sheet. There is still plenty here, by the way, because I can see them against my black top. So, yep. Oh, Jesus, look at them all there. Right, they're still pretty bad on the road here, so I'm going to keep my kit on for what I've got, put my helmet on, try and get out of here. Yes, it's that bad. Jeez, oh. Right, I'm going to get going. Right, I've just come 300 yards down the road here and I'm in a bit of a breeze where it's helped reduce the midges a bit. But by God, that was horrific. Absolutely horrific. And I'm flimming starving. Yeah, it wasn't great. I didn't really have a dinner last night and I didn't even have a breakfast yet. So, yeah, I've got a lot of making up for this morning. I think even though midges are not on you, they still leave that. And here's me saying I don't really get bothered by them. But when they're in their billions, hundreds I can deal with, billions I can't. It's just going to be Torridon down there, not very far away. I probably could have bit the bullet and went and camped on the campsite, but I kind of want to do different things for this adventure. And yes, it's obviously see places as well, but you know, it just shows you the pain that I have to go through to make these videos and do these adventures by sitting in a wood with billions of midges being trapped inside my tent. That's added excitement, is it not? Okay folks, right, still early doors actually. I can properly say good morning. I've just cycled down into Torridon, and I mean generally there is nothing open anyway. There's a little quiet, quaint village, beautiful, nice bit of the bay as well. There is a campsite just across the road there. It looks pretty basic as well, so not too bad if you're passing through. So I've just found a bench just at the start of the Torridon here, so I'm just going to go and make myself a cup of tea and get some food in me. I'm going to have to just grin and bear it. It's not the most glamorous breakfast this morning. I do have noodles and my Mars bar, cup of tea, some water as well. I don't even know how I'm going to eat this. Probably stop at a cafe and get something more substantial. Bit more energy and stuff, but this is purely just to get out away from midges. God, this is going to take ages to eat, I'll tell you about it. My midges, my tea probably has more midges in it than my tent did. Looks at that. If you don't like midges in your tea, you don't like midges in your tent, well, I'm not saying anything. Heading for Applecross this morning. It's day 18. Absolute cracking view here. So I've just stopped coming up that pretty steep hill out of Torridon. What a lovely little village. The sea is actually really calm. Beautiful. Anyway, stopped here just to get out of these long johns. I done it this morning just to keep the midges away from me, but I can't cycle with them on, they're absolutely sweating. So I'm just going to get changed and get out of these so I can actually free a bit better, so that's the plan. But you just turn around, all of you, turn around. Make a cup of tea. There you go. Didn't miss a thing. So just left to put the midgie spray on the legs. You drop on the arms. Oh, And there we go. Hopefully that'll keep most of them at bay. Right, let's get back on the road. Oh, you might want to see some views. Okay, happy? Happy with the views? Cool. Let's get going. Okay folks, just stopped in a wee village called Shieldaig. What a lovely little village, and I've just had a wee couple of coffees and a bacon and sausage roll. Absolutely fantastic. Seriously busy, by the way. The island behind me, just there, has got sea eagles on it. They are based on the other side of the island. You can get a wee boat tour out there. I've just heard them screeching on a little bit, so it's actually quite cool. I haven't seen them yet, but it is quite interesting to know that they're actually there and they're doing quite well. Anyway, I'm all fed and watered, and that's me heading away again on the road to Applecross. Okay, right, just a wee quick one here. It's about 24 miles, so that's what I've got to cycle. So it's going to take me a few hours, probably a wee bit longer, because single track, I've got to pull in for various cars and vehicles and so on, and allowing for pushing my bike uphill. I've just done that for the last 10 minutes there, and I tell you what, that was a steep hill coming up. Absolutely cracking day, cannot believe this. I've got the sun cream in the bag. It's no use in the bag, it should be on me, so when I get a minute I'll be putting it on. Applecross campsite, I hope you're free for one weary cyclist that's going to be completely goosed. This is just fabulous, this Isle sky looking amazing, and as I say, in Stornoway away out there is just great to see it though. I know you can't probably make it out very well, but there we go. Very rugged out there. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Great scenery around every corner. Welcome to Applecross. What a stunning little bit. Absolutely beautiful. There's the wee little village, which I'll get round to shortly. And hoping that they have a space on the campsite somewhere. I've got everything crossed. What a view, looking out to sky. Absolutely beautiful. Let's check out this campsite. Okay everybody, I'm just letting you know I have squeezed onto Applecross campsite. I'm just going to pitch my tent here. It's not the best view from where I am, but I mean, I'm not complaining because it's soft grass and it is, oh, I've got showers and I've got proper cooking facilities and things, and there's no midges as yet. There's a nice big breeze. The shops are a wee bit down the road at the bottom, and there's ones further along about a mile, which is nice. Once I get the tent set up and the bags off, I'll get bike will be a lot lighter, so I can pedal into town. I'll keep you updated, but I'm here, safe, but knackered. What an absolute perfect spot. I'm not camping here. I just so happened to pop along down to the Applecross village and out the other end, probably about a mile, which probably sounds quite far to a lot of folk, but I just cycled it. It was to the shop, and when I got there it was closed, and I just turned around and the shop owner actually came out and said if I was wanting the shop, and she actually opened it for me. I'm totally taken aback by that, and it just shows you the difference in community spirit and helping others. And yes, there's a little bit of tourism in it as well. They rely on tourists, but they don't want to see people stuck. They live next door, and she opened the shop for me, and we had an amazing chat just about the North Coast 500 and how well stocked this little shop was, just in the outback of nowhere. And picked a couple of breakfasts for the next 2 days and a couple of snacks and things, and left me stunned that she actually opened the shop, because it's been a long time where somebody would have done that, and it's not an average thing for people to do. Not that from towns and cities and everything, nobody does that. It's just the way it is. And I wouldn't have been stuck for tomorrow because I would have had stuff anyway, but it's just nice to get a nice breakfast in the morning. But I've just had to stop and just go over that situation in my head yet again. Just how kind people are. And she couldn't have been more helpful and welcoming and thankful. Be kind, folks. was such a nice thing to do, and I'm going to take that with me. That will come on my adventure with me. I'm going to go along to little Applecross village there, and I'm going to get myself a fish supper. Fish and chips, I think. So this has been one of the best journeys I've had, is day 18. The weather, the people, the views, the scenery, the smells, the people, yeah, definitely people. The friendliness from people. It's just amazing. And now I'm sitting down on a bit of grass, looking out to sky, and just clipping a little bit of Stornoway there away in the distance, watching the sunset. How romantic, how nice an end to a day. So I'm going to get these fish and chips, and let's see what they're like, if there's any left. Okay folks, I just thought I'd show you my dinner. I actually came down here a while back. I went to the shop obviously and come along here for my fish supper, and somebody played the pipes and I thought I wouldn't be able to video it while he was playing the pipes, so I've eaten half of it already. Sorry. So I got this freshly made by the guys in the food van there, and it's absolutely amazing. It's really beautiful fish. Haddock and chips, a bit of lemon, tartar sauce, and a can of iron brew. How Scottish. And I had a piper playing while I was eating it. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. It's so nice. Yeah, apologies again because I was so hungry and the piper was playing. But anyway, if you're up this neck of the woods, totally recommend getting a fish supper. There's loads of other stuff as well that they do, and sit down and watch the sunset. Absolutely perfect end to day number 18. That's me kind of all done and dusted for tonight actually. I've just spent a wee while actually cleaning the bike chain, re-greasing it and spraying it with oil and stuff, cleaning it all up. It does get pretty manky with all the dirt and dust and debris from the roads and tracks. So yes, all cleaning, ready for tomorrow. I thoroughly enjoyed my fish and chips down in the grass side at the sea, and it was some good thinking time, to be honest. I've come back, sorted my washing that was dry, and I've got a cup of hot chocolate and been munching into dairy milk whole nut. Sounds good to me. So I'm just going to call it a night, and I'm just going to write up my diary. It's been such a great day, and I feel like it has been one of my best days. I don't know if that's just because of where I am, the scenery, the weather, or it's becoming closer to the end of my adventure. So it's probably a mixture of everything, to be honest. I'm in great shape. My legs are bearing up, I should say. And I'm getting there, actually. Thoroughly enjoying it. It's been some good thinking time, I'll tell you. and it's good to get away from the rat race, so to speak, and just meet different people from all walks of life and nationalities. To be honest, it's been really weird, and yeah, what a great end to a night. So I will wish you a good night and all fresh for tomorrow morning, and we're midgie free tonight. See you in the morning for day 19. Night all.
Oh my love, you're such a fragile thing, I know. And with the winter comes the ice, the snow, but I'm here to hold. And oh my love, don't worry about the cold just yet. The trees haven't started to shed. Just feel the summer sun as it warms our bed. I'm lying, and I'm lying when I say I'm not afraid, but I'm trying to shelter you from pain. And oh my love, the seasons come and they go, but I hope you know that I won't